recons up here. Oh, hey, look. It's the Liberty Navy flying into the planet. Military intelligence, right? Anyways. If you click on a planet, dock. That'll put us back on planet, and I don't want to be back on planet. So looking over here, I have clicked on Simple Dwarf Point. That little red crosshair tells me where I will shoot and where I'll hit him. See, he's moving, so now I have to aim at him to hit him. However, he's in a gunboat, and I can't hope to damage that. So, I'm going to go up to him, and... Hey, look, there's a Spawn Cruise gunship. Well, looks like a prison transport, but anyway. Anyways, this being said, I can invite Simple Dwarf Point to my group. Using that key, or I can scan him using this key. He's in a Kusari gunboat. Lovely. Or I can analyze the components of his ship using this one. It'll let you click and see what all they have on their ship. Fortunately for people, this can be used when they're 10K away, whereas the most scanner range on any given scanner is 4K. So if you need to know what they're using, and you need to know quick, use this. Alright. Simple Dwarf Point has invited me to join his group. Remember that little red guy I was talking about? Yeah. He just turned red. So now I can join group, and this leads me to our next icon, the formation. Basically, I'm autopilot. My autopilot's following every move he makes. Like now he's engaging his cruise engine, and it looks like we're going for a fly. Now notice, I don't have to do anything. I could just go AFK for like a half hour, and nothing would happen to me. Well, hopefully nothing. Actually, a half hour is a bit much. If you're going to use this, go AFK about maybe 3 minutes, or less. Anywho, now the nav map. Now remember how it told us about that driftwood field out in the middle of Erie? Well, out in the middle of Pennsylvania, I'm going to set a waypoint for the general direction. Now notice, about setting waypoints. Waypoints, you can click on the nav map and you can zoom into an area. Note, I haven't explored that area, so I don't know what's out there yet. You can also click to set a waypoint, or you can click to set the best path. What setting the best path does is it allows you to quite simply get from point A to point B the fastest using trade lanes and everything. However, notice that the nav map will not take into consideration jump pools and other stuff, etc., etc., etc. Now, ice field out here in the middle of Penn. Okay, I'm going to speed this section up too. When we get there, in order to mine nobium ore from out of the driftwood field, we are going to have to shoot the rocks that go flying by. Sounds boring? Yes. Good money though? Yes. Do I recommend it to anybody with a short attention span? No. People with short attention spans, we have fighters and missions for a reason. Alrighty, welcome back. We are in the Driftwood Ice Asteroid Field in Pennsylvania, and we have these little rocks that are floating by. Now I just hit CTRL-V as a step for my default. Uh-oh, looks like Quent's got some company. So I'm just going to go away from him, let him get shot at, since he's a gunboat. He'll be fine, I'm sure. Anyways, I hit CTRL-V to enter the cockpit mode. What I will then do is I will cut my engines all the way down to 1 using the down arrow key, and I will use mouse flight to look around and shoot. Now, as you can see, it yields nobium ore. That's what we're here for. I, however, am going to mine all of this, and then after about I'm full, I will start the tutorial again. notice that in order to tractor in, you need to hit the B key. That's the default key for everybody in Freelancer, is the B key, as in Bob. Right. Now that we're back, I gotta say one thing. 5 minutes later. Okay, if you hit the B key and it says tractor failed, like it should have, don't know what's up with it. But anyways, that means I can't tractor any more in. I'm full of a commodity called Nobium ore. I guess it's specific to PTC, but I'm not going to quote. Actually, it's probably more specific to Discovery. Anyway, I'm going to hit CTRL-V to exit the cockpit view so I don't wind up getting myself killed. And I'm going to cruise back out of here. I'm actually going to hit the Go To on Planet Erie, and I'm going to open my nav map. Now, if you see here, you'll notice that there's these little things right here. That shows a trade lane. Most trade lanes either end at a planet, a base, a battleship, or, as I know this trade lane up here ends, it ends at a jump gate. What jump gate does is, well, obviously it jumps you from one system to the next. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place my best path waypoint up there, and it's already marked a waypoint for me, albeit it's about 50 kilometers away and closing, so we'll start the tutorial back when we get to the trade lane. Okay, this is me wishing I had another 5 minutes later sign though. Or so sign. No, just kidding, it's been more like about 2 minutes. Anyways, I'm going to resort to free flight as we get near the trade lane coming up. Notice there's that player again named Billionaire. He's got a huge ship that can probably run mine over. So as we go into the trade lane, you'll notice that there's little lights right here. So I'm going to attempt to dock. Ooh, I timed it just right. And then it makes you go a lot faster than cruise engines. Now mind you, if you're of a questionable faction, aka you're a pirate, trade lanes are probably not the best idea, as they wind you up near bases. Like, hey, it's a police base. Now, if you're hostile, they'll automatically start shooting at you, and next thing you know, you're space done, especially in a ship like this. However, we're going to ignore this police base, and we're just going to continue onward. And here's another one. So what I'll do is I'll get up where the near where the green light is and hit dock. Oh, I overshot it. So I'll hit X on my keyboard and fire my reverse thrusters, and I'll hit H to get a turret view to see how far I have to back up. Not that far. I'm still backing up. Now I can hit dock. Players who aspire to have capital ships, never, ever underestimate the power of reverse thrusters. They will save you a lot of grief when you have your battleships and stuff. Anyways, there's the jump gate. The jump gate takes us to New York, the New York system. Har har. Yeah, very funny, I know. We're going to the good old US of A. So as we get ready to dock with the jump gate, there's something you should know. On the other side, it's a whole